is cooking. Top is cooking. Hey. Hello. I got that stupid smoke stuck in my head. Hey, how's the night going? It's going good. I got my stuff. Okay. Can we just like exit? Thank you. Thank you. I don't think so, but thank you. Save up for an apartment? No. I'm hungry, so I just got something to eat. I wasn't going to get anything to eat, but I just decided to grab something to eat, so. But anyways, I got the stupid song stuck in my head. Oh, girl, I'd be in trouble if you left me now. I don't know where to look for love. I just don't know how. I'm just kidding. I've been watching that show, man. I don't know, in between, like, I'm watching it and I'm trying to finish it. I'll finish it. Man, it is a drama. Man, it's drama. It's crazy. My mom is good. What would I do with it? Well, first I would buy a house because I need a house. I would get a car because I need a car. And then I would help someone get a place. Have them set, make sure they're able to afford it, and then get someone off the street. I don't know. Anyways, how could I buy a house? I don't got money. Dude is cooking. Chicken nugget. I almost settled for chicken nuggets and mac sauce. I almost went with the nuggets and mac sauce. Oh, guess what happened? So I was asleep, right? I put Spider-Man on, you know, Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, and I was watching it. Next thing I know, I fell asleep. That's what happens when you lay down, you watch a movie, you fall asleep. I'm like, dang. So anyways, I'm asleep, and I got so scared. I was woken out of my sleep. I heard like a loud boom, like a boom, and I saw just like a flash right out the window, right? And I heard like, and I thought like we were shot at. I'm like, oh my god, someone's shooting at us. Like, what? Like, how's that possible? Lightning. It was a lightning bolt struck right down outside of the apartment. Like, I had never seen a lightning strike right in front of me, but it was like it struck right out the apartment. Like, somebody could have got struck by lightning. If I had been sitting there, I would have been struck by lightning. If I was sitting outside, like, that was crazy. I had never seen lightning strike right in front of me like that. And I just woken up out of a dead sleep. Anyways, I got this shirt. I like the material, but I thought it was a jersey. It's printed on. But I got a refund because, yeah, and I didn't have to return it, which is great. Swag. It says New York. And, yeah. And that is crazy. I didn't even know it says 32. I'm 32. Well, that's how old I am, 32. I didn't even notice. It says New York 32. Isn't that crazy? How life works. I am so tired, bro. Like, And I was watching, I watched Spider-Man, but then I fell asleep to it, and I was like, I woke up and Tom Holland's Spider-Man was on. I was like, of course it would be. Oh, I got this new bathing suit. You want to see? It's cute. Yeah, when I go swimming. Huh, look. And then the bottoms. Cause yeah. So I like this. I thought it was cute. I couldn't decide between the red one or the other one, so I got both. I got both. I couldn't decide, so I had to get both. Put it on, not for the live. Oh, the on. Two. Hold on. Okay. I'll light up both candles all around. Yeah. Show me to the subway. Because I had that zombie one that's like Days of the, or like Feelings, but, yeah. And then it's like zombies, but it's the same, like, face, except this one is different faces, but that one was cool. Well, they said. Okay. Oh, Lord. First of all, asking if I like cheese pizza is stupid, because the simple fact is that nobody from the Epstein files got charged. So I don't know why we're sitting here making jokes. That's not funny. Like, nobody's laughing. And especially if it's someone that does not have a cognitive, like, brain and cannot think properly and does not know what you're saying. If you was to go into someone else's life and say, oh, do you like cheese pizza? And they're like, yeah, then they wouldn't know what you're really asking them. That is not cool, because what if it's someone that doesn't know those words or those, like, whatever they are, code words? Because it's everywhere. It's on my social media. How would you not know? Like, literally the stuff that I share, that's what I get on my page. Like, there's a lot of stuff that comes on my page about the Epstein files. Of course I know. Because it's all over my Instagram. How wouldn't I know? Duh. Now all of a sudden, because I answered correctly, now you're going to try to make it some type of way. Oh, well, you know. Of course. Who doesn't know about the Epstein files, but somebody else may not know? Like, common sense. Not everybody is on the internet 24/7. Sense. Okay, I'm back. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. I already slept. I was sleeping and I got woken up because lightning went. So, yeah, I did do something important today, and tomorrow I have something I have to do, so. I don't even know. I slept and then I had to get up and then. Like, what is it with people just coming in here and spamming comments? Like, it gets annoying. Like, go away. It doesn't matter how many times you type it, it's not true. Like, go somewhere else. If I had that in my phone, like, that would be stupid. Like, I'm not a dummy. Like, just go away. I wouldn't have anything like that on my phone, but okay. What I did, Russian man, I don't know. Forgot what? When you say nobody forgot, yeah, nobody did forget. Or yeah, maybe they did forget there was predators in the Reddit. Maybe you forgot, but I didn't forget. I didn't forget that there was predators in the Discord, so people literally coming from a place that has predators, yeah, maybe people do forget. Like, how are they gonna claim that they care about children when they ain't calling out the Reddit? And mind you, people have been commenting about the Reddit on other people's chats, on other people's comments, and no one has said anything. A lot of people have called out the Reddit. You do know that, right? They've even asked me. Okay, let's go, shall we? Okay, hold on, guys. Let me fix this. Okay. Napkins. They gave me napkins. For Pete's sake. Anyways. Yes, I did. I got Raisin Cane's. I had to. The cane sauce, it's good. I got a refund. Okay. Yummy, yummy. Okay. Let me clear. Oh. How's that gonna work? Oh, I found the floor. Okay. This needs to get out of the way. Like, for real. Like, this has gotta go somewhere. Okay. Just so I have room. Because I don't have no room. Okay. Ew. There's a hair. Nuh-uh. Not in my food. I just opened it too. I haven't eaten anything. I haven't eaten dinner. Good. Go see my mother. You know what's crazy? People have a hard time listening. People have a hard time ignoring me when I said that me and my mom are having a barbecue for my brother's birthday. And I'm going to see my mom then. I don't know why people just don't listen. Actually, not only that, I am going to see my mom tomorrow. Because it's something we both have to do. So, because we're both going to do something for housing, so, yeah. How'd I get a refund? Because I refunded a Temu item. That's how. I don't have to return the item either. It gave me a one-time, like, I can request a refund and not have to return the item. Because I thought that was like a jersey, but it's printed on. It's not like an actual jersey. What am I eating? Canes. Why? Because the cane sauce. I don't know why I'm chewing on one side. I got the Caniac combo. Or Caniac. No, I don't like coleslaw. I got the extra toast. But I don't like coleslaw. I've never liked coleslaw. What happened to saving for a house? First of all, do you know how much it is for a house? By the time I save, I'll be dead. Maybe start exercising. You know what? That's a good idea. I'll exercise my right to tell you to shut the fuck up. Thank you. I just exercised my rights. How's that for exercising? Hmm? Exercise. This is crazy. And that's one thing I want to talk about since we're on exercising. Y'all be proving Samira's point. When you make videos arguing about fat phobia, you prove you're fat phobic. Why are we having this discourse about whether or not Cheesecake Factory's menu is fat phobic? It's fat phobic. We're sitting here having this discourse and people are being like, it's not fat phobic. Even discourse and people are being like, it's not fat phobic. Even fat people, some fat people are like, you guys are complaining, it's not even that deep. Healthy does not equate to being skinny. You like purposefully missed the point that she was saying because you don't like fat people. That's the reason why. It is though, because healthy does not equate to being skinny. Why are we equating being skinny to being healthy when there are people that are anorexic? Does that mean they're healthy? And fat phobia affects skinny people too, because fat phobia literally affects people that are skinny. Skinny does not equate to being healthy. So why is there a menu called Skinnylicious with healthy food items in it? Make that make sense. It's not because the name is skinny, because then people were arguing with me in a comment section being like, well, what about skinny jeans? What about skinny jeans? But this is a menu called Skinnylicious that has healthier food options. You could have named it something else. Why are we equating being skinny to being healthy? It does not necessarily mean you're healthy. Again, look at Ariana Grande. She needs help. Look at her. She's not fat. She's not overweight. Can we acknowledge that being skinny is not healthy? Yes, we should. This cane sauce is delicious. How is she better now? How is she better now when she looks like she's tired? Do you know that anorexic people are tired? That's one of the symptoms because they don't eat. She looks like she looks sickly. Okay, and there is nothing to be making fun of that because at the end of the day, she needs help. Like, we're not going to acknowledge that, and then something's going to happen to her. She is not going to be here, and then people are going to say, well, we wish we would have got her help sooner. People have been telling y'all, you don't want to listen. And then when you want to help somebody, it's too late. You wait till it's too late. No, she doesn't. Where does she look healthier than me? She looks like she's dying. She literally looks like she's dying. Have you not seen recent photos? Her face, she looks like a Tim Burton character. What are we talking about? She literally looks like a Tim Burton character. Her face is droopy and tired because she's not eating. She's anorexic. You can see almost all the yeah. Like that's crazy. That's not being rude. That's just basically describing what she looks like. She literally looks like, yeah, that's what she looks like. That's not being rude. That's basically how to describe it. Skinny shaming. Okay, whatever. It's not
Put your
skinny.
mouth around it. Put your mouth around it.
It's not skinny shaming. It's not skinny shaming when it's pushing unhealthy habits. Considering the fact that a lot of people like myself will resort to the habits that she resorts to lose weight. Why are we saying that it's okay to push unhealthy habits? That glitch.
Il faut me pousser, il faut me pousser, il faut me pousser,
These
il
sounds
faut
are funny.
me pousser, il faut me pousser, il faut me pousser.
But let's be for real. How can she get canes? They don't deliver that way, I don't think. Oh. How can I feed her tomorrow? We can't stop anywhere. My arteries are not clotted. If you think, well, think whatever you want to think. I don't really care. Here we are being fat phobic. And then talking about how a food menu called Skinnylicious is not fat phobic. But then we're still fat phobic. Why do skinny people feel attacked all the time? People are just trying to get some people help. If you can visibly see someone is sick like Ariana Grande, and you can sit here and say she's not sick, then you are a part of the problem. I hope none of your friends are like Ariana Grande, because first of all, your friends would die. You would let their health deteriorate so bad. Like, Ariana doesn't need friends like you. Imagine having friends like you telling somebody. You're sitting here telling me, oh, your health is bad. My health is not bad. But someone whose health is clearly bad, you won't say anything? That's crazy. Imagine comparing her health to mine's. Look, I just ordered a meal. That's it. I don't eat large amounts of food on a daily basis. You got James Ebola out here eating meals for like a family of a family of 19, or probably more than that. The amount of food, the amount of money he spends on food, the amount of food that he bought like 10 big breakfasts and like 10 sandwiches. That's like, you could feed 20 people. And literally, he buys whole pizzas. And not just one whole pizza, he bought 30 whole pizzas. And he eats that in like one sitting. Like, he literally eats most of that food. How have we lost the plot? We have people out here eating actual butter. And I'm not talking about the girl that made the fake butter and ate it with frosting. You have people that think she's eating real butter, and they're eating real butter with frosting. People eating spoonfuls of butter like it's nothing. Like, do you not? You've got people out here that are eating large amounts of food like mukbangers, but they eat an over excessive amount of food. That is like very unhealthy eating habits that needs to be discussed. Filming this stuff for like videos or doing these things, that's very unhealthy eating habits that you're promoting. A lot of these mukbangers shouldn't be making large mukbangs like that. You got them having a whole platter of crabs, and not just one platter. You got this big old huge gigantic tin dish, or whatever it is, baking dish, and it's got like crabs enough to feed like 20 people, and they're eating all of this. I used to see a girl on live from like another country, from like Asia, that ate a lot of food on lives. She would do mukbangs. She would go live, she would do a mukbang. She would eat large amounts of food. Some of these people can because they have a fast metabolism. So one person could eat all that food and still not gain weight. But then it's still unhealthy eating habits because you're promoting that to other people. Other people see you eating these large amounts of food and see you making all this money, and they decide to do that. Then you have the feeders. You have the ones that pay people.
Put your mouth around it. Put your mouth around it.
Like, you have people pay to eat all of that food. You know what was crazy? Is when people sent me a bunch of food on DoorDash, they expected me not to eat it. And I didn't eat all the food, mind you. I remember one time someone ordered like 5 Whoppers. 5 Whoppers. And I don't remember if they ordered fries. And I gave a Whopper to my mom, a Whopper to my brother, and I ate a Whopper. That was like 3. You expect me to take food and throw it in the trash and waste it? You must think I'm crazy. I'm not going to take no food and throw it in the trash and waste it. That's food. There's some people that don't have that. They don't have food. But it's crazy. But yeah. You know. Well, actually, I don't know. We saved the other ones because, like, I think it was 6 or it might have been 5 because we could have that for lunch. So, yeah. I saved it because I have for lunch. I could have a burger for lunch. So, yeah. I saved it because I have for lunch. I could have a burger for lunch. Like, late. It was late at night. Sorry, I froze. It was late at night, so who was I gonna give it to? So yeah, we had a burger for lunch. First of all, I don't eat butter with frosting. When you say I'm complaining about butter with frosting, just because I look this size does not mean I'm eating large amounts of food. Okay? Here's the thing. You gotta stop thinking that people that are overweight are unhealthy. Some people have diseases, I don't, where they can't lose weight. Especially if you're on antidepressants, antidepressants make you gain a lot of weight. Some of the medications people take make you gain weight. People have lymphedema. That is weight gain. Some people have PCOS. PCOS is weight gain. Like people like, if you look, thank you for the gift points. That was cute. If you look at Selena Gomez, she looks skinny and she looks fat because she gains weight all of a sudden and then she looks skinny all of a sudden. For you to sit here and say because I look this way means that I eat large amounts of food, well, I don't. Like, I don't eat a lot of food. Not in a day. You gotta stop that. That is literally being fat phobic. I'm gonna lie. I'm not even here all day, so how do I eat food all day? The only thing I ate this morning was a breakfast sandwich. I ate one of those Totino's pizzas for lunch. And for dinner, this is what I'm eating. Yesterday for dinner, I had chicken taquitos, and I had 3. That's all I had yesterday, besides the candy. Other than that, I don't have a lot of food. Like, how many what? Yeah, because I wasn't gonna eat dinner. That's the thing, I wasn't gonna eat dinner. I didn't really feel like eating anything, but then I got this, like, I'm like, no, I'm gonna be hungry later, and I got a craving, and I wanted, Cane's. I really don't care how much calories is in this meal, because at the end of the day, I don't calorie count because I eat less than 2,000 calories a day, so, which is not good. It's not good. You're supposed to eat 2,000 calories a day. I eat less than that. So, darn. You know what I mean? Like, I eat way less than that. Because sometimes if I'm not hungry, I won't eat dinner. So, you know what I mean? Like, if it's less, then, you know, I won't, like, you know what I mean? I won't eat, so. And that's a lot of the time. Good. How many times do you well, it depends. I have to get bananas. I eat bananas. I like bananas a lot. For potassium, I'll usually eat a few grapes. I don't eat a lot of grapes because grapes are bad for your stomach. So I don't eat a lot of grapes. They're not good. People eat a lot of grapes. My favorite vegetables are green beans. I love green beans. Corn is one of my favorites too, but mostly green beans. So yeah. Fruit, tomato with salt. I like tomatoes with salt. What is home training, Miss T? Because, first of all, literally, that sounds like you're calling me an animal. Like, why would you even say that to someone? No home training. I'm not an animal. I don't need home training. Thank you.
Put your mouth around it. Put your mouth
Like, I'm gonna say how it is. That's like me saying you don't go outside and use the restroom. You don't go to the bathroom and use the restroom properly. Like some type of dog. Like, don't talk to somebody like that. That's very disrespectful. No home training. People eat how they want to eat. Jesus Christ. Let them eat. First of all, we don't know what someone's childhood was like growing up. We don't know what people have been through. To sit here and tell someone something, first of all, some people didn't have home training. I had my parents, thankfully. I had both my mom and my dad. Some people don't have their mom and their dad. Some people were in and out of foster homes. Some people never grew up without any parents or foster system. They grew up in the streets. They were homeless since they were teenagers in the streets, and they had to be raised by the streets. To talk to someone disrespectfully is so rude. If you don't like the way someone's eating, then you could just easily leave. But for me, I'm gonna take that as like, oh, I need to act like a civilized animal.
Oh my god.
That's what literally makes me think.
You beautiful baby.
Like, it's just so crazy. You have no home training. I'm not no animal. Sure the heck wasn't. But I had home training. You know why? I could sit down and eat a whole Burger King meal when I was little and not throw food everywhere. Some kids were not trained like that. Some kids will go to a restaurant and throw their food everywhere. I sat there and ate my whole meal, didn't get up, didn't run around, didn't throw food everywhere. Again, not a lot of people have home training. We don't know what someone's background is. Like, we like this judging, it's like literally judging down to everything. Like, oh, you don't eat properly. Oh, you don't do this. You don't do this the way that we want you to do this. I'm not doing anything the way I want people to do this. I'm doing it the way that I want to do it. And if people don't like who I am as a person, I don't need people in my life like that, right? Always judging people. Always complaining about something somebody does. And then you say, I'm complaining. I'm just sitting here enjoying my meal. And then people be complaining, talking about you're eating a big ass meal. Like, what are the calories in that? Does it look like I give a fuck? Just let me enjoy my meal. Jesus Christ. Oh, you don't care about your mom because you're eating canes. Fuck, I wasn't going to eat dinner. I really wasn't. Thank you. Like, jeez. Whataburger was a while ago. It wasn't back to back, so. Like, I get it. Like, but still, people just. And then I hate the respect your elders thing because that bothers me. When old people are literally so disrespectful. It's like, how am I supposed to respect my elders when you don't even respect me? I'm not going to immediately give someone to respect that doesn't give me respect. That's not how that's going to go down. I'm not going to sit here and respect you when you don't respect me. And I'm supposed to let you disrespect me because you're an elder? That does not make sense. And people have a right to feel disrespected. Whether you say that's not disrespect, okay, whatever. If people don't like the way someone's eating, okay, I eat this way because there's a reason. Do I even need to explain why I eat a certain way? No one needs to know the background of why I eat a certain way. You know, I enjoy any time I get canes, I have to enjoy it, because I know, like, I don't always make money like this. I'm not always a person that's able to get canes all the time. Or treat myself when I can, because I know I won't be able to treat myself like this again. Like, hello. Thank you for the gift points. They do gift me, though. They've been sending gifts this whole live. No, I can't. We're doing good. We're doing good. Really good. Good. I have basic hygiene. What are you talking about? I have deodorant. I have toothpaste, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, my body sprays. What are you talking about? Don't do that. I don't smell bad, so believe what you want to believe. I don't care. Like, it's soft soap. Soft soap, strawberry scented. It's the one that's, strawberry smoothie. I like that one, because I like the strawberry scented smell. I usually, with the body wash, sometimes I'll get like cocoa butter, because I used to like the cocoa butter. But I started getting the strawberry scent, because, yeah. No. Soft soap has a body wash. I buy the body wash, not the hand soap. It's soft soap body wash. It's strawberry scented. I sometimes get it from Five Below. Need antibacterial soap and soft soap. But why would I need antibacterial soap? I just use whatever soap I can afford. Soft soap is not that expensive. My grandma got me this soap one time when we lived in the house, because I was getting rashes like bad. And she gave me this, like, it's soap for like that. But I found out it might have been the carpet. We had our carpet might have had something in it that caused me to get a rash. So, yeah. Again, here's the thing. When you talk about private areas, let's talk about this. You should not be cleaning your private area with soap. You use water. Who uses soap to clean their private area? TMI. You don't use soap. You're going to get an infection. Do you not know how infections work? Look it up. I don't know. This whole internet discourse thing, and I'm going to say it. People telling you to take these dietary pills so it doesn't stink down there. If you listen to those people and you buy that cleans your and makes it like no, that is not. Any doctor will tell you. Any doctor will tell you, because I actually talked to a doctor about that. You do not clean your area with soap. You're going to get an infection. You don't use soap down there. You use water. Okay, well, when you get an infection, that's going to be on you. Do whatever you want. Ask your doctor. Your doctor will tell you. Ask your doctor. You won't use soap again, I'll tell you that. Don't listen to me, listen to your doctor. Go on. Don't take my word for it. That's the thing. It's like you're insinuating it stinks down there. Because people told you to wash with soap because it stinks. You listen to those stupid people and you're going to get an infection. Do you want an infection down there? Because if you get an infection, it's going to hurt. Stop letting people tell you that your private area shouldn't smell. There's a difference. Like, are we not forgetting that we use the restroom, that we pee? Like, wash with water, not with soap. You're going to get an infection. You're letting people tell you, because this is another misogynistic thing. This is a way for men to literally, like, where does that even come from? Men, they're the ones that are always making videos talking about how it stinks down there, how you need to do this, how you need to do that, and saying that it shouldn't smell. That's a normal, natural thing. Why are we literally sitting here, like, hating on women for something that is natural and something you can't control? The only thing you can do is wash with water. You wash with soap, you are asking for an infection. And these are the things that people want to talk about. People want to sit here and talk about how, oh, you know, you're only doing this for male attention. Where do you think any of that came from? You letting someone cause you to get an infection because you're afraid of being, like, let's be honest, right? If you tell someone that you don't use soap and you just use water, you're going to get the same reaction that I'm getting. So you would just rather cause yourself to get an infection because you don't want to be seen as uncleansly. That's not being unclean. You don't use soap down there, I'm telling you. You want an infection, you can go get an infection. Like, hello. First of all, that's not basic hygiene. That is from a man. That is literally not basic hygiene. That is because men told women. Men went on the internet and said that it's not okay for it to stink down there. They don't know a woman's body unless they're a doctor. If you went to school and you learned about a woman's body, then sure. But why is a man telling women what to do with their bodies? It's so weird. And then you all listen to that. You listen to a man that is literally not a doctor tell you what you're supposed to do with your body. You listen to him, you're going to get an infection. You're listening to someone that slept with animals. They're over here trying to judge women, but the next thing you know, they're sleeping with animals. I ain't gonna listen to nobody that sleeps with anything that walks. They will sleep with anything that walks the earth. And if you don't know, that's why STDs exist. The reason why we have STDs is because a white man slept with animals and spread it to people. And you want me to listen to someone? Okay. Okay. Okay, you want me to take advice from someone that's not a doctor? Okay. Google is at your fingertips. Use it. Use Google. That's what it's for. Sitting here, right? Sitting here and telling me that I'm wrong is crazy. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. If you use soap down there, no, it doesn't matter if it's going in the hole or not. You're using soap down there, you're gonna get an infection. You're not understanding. You think soap is meant to be clean. Do you even know the chemicals that are in your soap that you are using? Some of y'all ain't using organic soap. Soft soap is not even safe. You can't even read half of the ingredients that are in your soap, much less let alone half of the ingredients that are in your toothpaste. There are harmful ingredients in your food, but you still eat it. Cancer-causing chemicals in your hot dogs. Supposed human DNA in your hot dogs, but you still eat that. Some of you guys are literally wiping and cleaning yourself down there with soap that has dangerous chemicals. You want cancer down there? Then get cancer down there. And then you run and use these organic soaps because you think that's a safer alternative. Soap is not meant to be used down there. You're going to get an infection. I'm not a doctor, and I don't have to, and I don't need to be a doctor to know that. You can think it's unhealthy, you can think it's unclean, but you are literally listening to men because they judge women all the time. That came from a man. It was a video that went viral of a man literally saying that women's private areas shouldn't stink. How does he know? He shouldn't even be coming on the internet judging women like that, saying, oh, women's private areas shouldn't stink. I'm not going to listen to a man. He doesn't know what the heck he's talking about half of the time. Most of these women last longer than men because of the dumb shit they be doing sometimes. And you think I'm going to listen to them? Some of these men will have the impulse to stick their thing in a socket. And you want me to listen to someone who would take their private and stick it in a socket? You must be out of your mind. Look at Jackass, right? The show Jackass. And you want to tell me that I'm supposed to listen to a man that would do crazy stunts like that? This boy at my high school stapled his nuts to his leg, and you want me to listen to someone who will staple their nuts to their leg? Who just sits there and is like, yeah, so I just woke up one day and decided to staple my nuts to my leg? Like, who just does that and then goes to school and talks about it? Like, that's the cool thing to do because everyone was watching Jackass at that time, so they was doing these stupid stunts. Someone literally burnt and charred their private area at the bus stop, and you want me to listen to someone who would literally light their private on fire? I can't even. the crazy stuff that men do does not even, I can't even. And that is why it went viral. It was a man that said women's private areas shouldn't stink. He's not a woman. He doesn't know. So why is he telling women about their bodies? And you think I'm supposed to listen to some misogynistic man? Please. Crazy. Crazy. I'm not wrong. I don't remember the video. It was like years ago. So there was this video. So basically there was this video of this man that went viral. And he said women's private areas shouldn't stink. There was this girl that I follow. She's kind of an activist, not really. But she speaks up about a lot of topics and issues like racism, all of that. And she said she went viral because her video said the coochie is gonna stink. It is what it is. And she went viral for her video because she was responding to the man that said that it's not supposed to smell down there. And she said the coochie is gonna stink. It is what it is. And then it went viral for that. And she explained, because there's a lot of these, like Lala. I like Lala, but she's funny. You know Lala Maine or whatever? She's funny. She's a comedian, right? But she was online trying to sell this pill that you shove up there. You're supposed to shove this pill up there and it's supposed to clean. That does not work. You're buying something that isn't going to work. And that girl explained. There's a lot of that. Like they're selling you stuff that you're believing is going to work. And then you buy it and you're wasting your money. If you're taking your vitamins, like I need to get multivitamins. That's one thing I need to get, and I am going to get my multivitamins. If you're not taking multivitamins, if you're not doing any of that, then obviously you're going to have issues down there because you're not taking care of yourself. You don't use soap down there. If you're taking your vitamins, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, then you won't have any issues. If you're not taking care of yourself, then you're going to have issues. You don't use soap down there. You're going to get an infection. Nobody should have to tell you that. Because soap is not meant to be used down there. That's how. Soap is for your body, not for your area. Google it. Google it. I'm not arguing with you anymore. Go to Google. Just go to Google. If you don't want to go to Google, continue doing what you do. When you get an infection, you'll know. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. You know what you're supposed to do when you have a period, right? That's why they have a douche. You know what a douche is for, right? If you don't use a douche after your period, see, that's the thing. Then you try to say, oh, well, yeah, you're supposed to douche for your period. Like, and you should be using water and cleaning after your period. If you're not washing with water after your period, then something's seriously wrong. Like, hello. Thank you for the rose. Some of y'all don't even know how to take care of yourself. About your health. It's so weird. you're gonna cause yourself to be, you know. No, they have like, well, I don't know what it's called. And they also, I think it's Summer's Eve. There's something like Summer's Eve. Not like, not for your bum. I'm talking about there's something for your front that you use after your period to clean it out. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about something for your bum. I'm talking about your private area. Some of you guys don't even get into the shower after you've taken a crap. And you're literally talking about hygiene. Some of y'all don't get into the shower after you pooped. Every time you poop, you're supposed to be getting in the shower. Yeah, because toilet paper is not 100% effective. If you do not have a bidet, then you are literally putting your trust that you've wiped all of the fecal matter off of your bum, that there is no fecal matter still there. Then you literally are trusting you're walking around with poop. Yes, I do. I do. You know what I mean? You like, hello, toilet paper is not 100% effective. That's why a lot of places have a bidet. They don't have toilet paper. They have something that sprays to clean there, because toilet paper still leaves residue. A lot of other countries, especially in public restrooms, they don't carry, well, toilet paper for when you pee, but you know, they usually have for, you know, when you take a crap. Like, well, you can say whatever you want. I do have hygiene. I never said I didn't wipe after I peed. Maybe you just love taking things out of context, right? Someone asked me about something when I got out of the restroom. Why are you asking someone a question when they get out of the restroom? It's none of your business what someone does in the restroom. Literally asking someone if they wiped is weird. Why would you immediately go to, oh, did you wipe? Like, why is that any of your business what I'm doing in the restroom? Isn't it weird you want to know what people do in the restroom? Do you have a fetish for people that use the restroom? Is that your fetish? Is people who use the restrooms? I said, yeah, if you're saying, why would I wipe if I didn't poop? Then what does that tell you? What does that tell you? You're talking about poop and then you're talking about pee. So what is it? Is it poop or is it pee? Like, some of you guys really are stupid. You just lied in 4K. Now it's I didn't wipe because I didn't poop. I said, why would I wipe if I didn't pee? That's stupid. You want me to wipe and waste toilet paper when I didn't pee? That makes no sense. And then you want to sit here and say that's bad hygiene. I didn't even pee, so why do I need to wipe? Why do people need to know that? That's like TMI. I don't need to be sitting here and telling the internet my bathroom business. That's weird. I didn't bring it up. Someone else did. I didn't even bring up anything that had to do with the restroom that day either. I got up to go use the restroom. I said, "Excuse me, I'm gonna go use the restroom." I come back. "Did you wipe?" Why are you asking a question like that? Why are you asking me a question like that? Or if nobody cares, then why are they spamming it? That was not my intention, Faith. First of all, you misinterpreting what I said, that is not what I said. No, I didn't wipe because I didn't poop. Girl, that's you saying you didn't wipe because you only peed. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain. Whether I said poop or pee, it should be common knowledge that I wiped either way. Me saying I didn't wipe doesn't mean I didn't completely wipe. Like, why do you need to know someone's restroom? Personal business is weird. That's like you standing there watching someone pee. Do you got a fetish? Because I think there's videos for you to go watch if you're interested in that. Like, some of you guys are weird. Why do we even need to have an argument about that? It should be common knowledge. When people go to the restroom, they wipe. So why is someone asking me a question if I wiped? Is that not common knowledge? How would you know? Did you stand there and watch me use the restroom? Did you stand there to see if I wiped? You must have been in the restroom with me then, because you don't know. Like, why are we even having this discussion? What I said online was not because I said I didn't wipe anything. Like, use your common sense. I didn't tell you anything. I didn't say I didn't wipe completely. Where did I say I didn't wipe completely? Just because the statement in there was I didn't wipe doesn't mean completely. Words mean things. Why do you care? You was not standing in the restroom with me. Just like I don't want to be in the restroom with you. I don't care what you do in the restroom. That's none of my business. I don't have to say anything. It's common knowledge. If I didn't use any certain type of restroom, if I just went to the restroom to wash my hands, you're going to assume I didn't wipe? Maybe I just went to the restroom to wash my hands. Maybe I just went to the restroom to rinse out my mouth because there was food stuck in it. You don't have to go to the restroom just to use it. Why am I going to wipe if I didn't even sit on the toilet at all? Why is it any of your business what I did in the restroom? It's none of your business. It was none of anyone's business to begin with, to be asking weird random questions. Why are we even having a conversation like this? That's not what I'm talking about, though. You literally saying that in the sentence it says I didn't wipe doesn't mean that I didn't wipe completely. Use your brain. Like, why do you care if someone wiped or not? You're like, why is that any of your business? Like, why is that any of your business? We're sitting here having an argument about whether I wiped or not. It's just weird to me. Like, you're just sitting here literally having a conversation. You're talking about things you don't know nothing about. You tell someone they have poor hygiene when you're telling people to cause themselves to get infections, and you're telling girls to use soap down there when they're not supposed to, and you're the one that's literally causing people to get infections. You're saying, "Hey, use soap down there. Get a infection." You're not a doctor. You shouldn't be telling people to do anything. You're not a doctor. Like I said, you don't use soap down there. I'm not a doctor. I said if you don't believe me, you can Google it. I'm not telling you to take what I say for for facts. If you don't believe something I'm saying, then Google it. Cuz I'm not telling you believe me. You're sitting here talking about hygiene and then telling somebody to use soap down there because some man is telling you about your body that doesn't know about your body. He shouldn't even be telling women anything. He's not even a doctor. And you listen to some man that is all men who are always going to find reasons to talk down on women. We got a whole plethora of other issues, and you're worried about whether or not I wipe in the restroom? That to me is weird. You're probably the type of friend that stands there and watches your friend use the restroom. You lurk. That's so weird. We got way worse things going on, and you're worried about whether someone wipes in the restroom. Yeah. You got some issues. The same Dr. Phil that works with ice. You know Dr. Phil works with ice, right? You know Dr. Phil is a Trump supporter. I didn't vote for Trump. No, it didn't. It depends on where you're looking. When you Google something, what usually comes up is the AI generated definition or AI whatever. Like, why are you going to listen to AI? That's what always comes up is the AI version of something. No, you can't. You can, right? Let's be honest. It's gonna tell you that because a lot of people make soaps that are safe for down there, but is it really safe? I can make organic soaps and tell you that it's organic, but then I could have an ingredient in there that harms you. Why are you putting your trust into someone when you know how people are? People will sell you anything and you'll buy it and it could harm your body. People are still buying makeup from Shein and makeup from Temu and telling you that you could get makeup for cheap. You wouldn't put that stuff on your face, but you do, and it's got chemicals. Thank you for the headphones. It's got chemicals that are dangerous, and you still put that on your eye. What are we doing? Yeah, I promote Temu because I got paid, but I'm talking about makeup. And yes, I did buy some lip pencils. But to be honest, like, there's some stuff I wouldn't get from Temu. I'm not talking about, oh, don't promote Temu. What I'm saying is that it's not that, it's the makeup that has dangerous chemicals in it, but you're putting it on your eye. I didn't buy She Glam. I've never had She Glam. I don't even have She Glam products. All my products are from Walmart. The only thing I bought makeup, where I bought my makeup from, was Amazon. And I was given that makeup palette. That 99 makeup palette, the 99 eyeshadow makeup palette, someone bought that for my birthday. I didn't buy that. I bought one of the makeup palettes, the black one. Yeah. That's the one I bought. And I bought this big makeup palette that was from Walmart. Yeah, so my makeup came, oh, and then I got makeup from the TikTok shop. That box of makeup. Yeah, fast food's not healthy either, but I'm not complaining about that. What I'm saying is, I don't even know. I'm not even gonna argue. Because it's like talking to a brick wall. You're sitting here saying one thing. I'm not gonna argue. Oh, you're complaining about this, but you're doing this. It's not complaining. When you're complaining, and then you're doing things and telling me, oh, you don't do this, but your hygiene isn't good. And you're trying to tell someone about their hygiene when your hygiene isn't great. I don't walk around smelling. You can think whatever you want to think. I don't care. You just believe everything because you don't like me. And that's okay.
Le phoque m'a poussé, 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 le phoque m'a poussé.
Delicious. You ain't going to debate nothing. I'll decide when I want to let people up. If I ever let people up, which I don't. You're not going to sit here and tell me what I'm going to do. You don't control my life. You're not going to demand anything. I'm not just scared of something. Call it what it is. It's not a debate. Call it something else. You're not going to debate. It's not going to be a debate. A debate is debating. I'll debate you on politics if it's going to be about politics, which I don't do politic debates because live streams get taken down. If you want to debate people on politics, you could go somewhere else and debate people. If it's strictly about politics, then fine. But I don't even do that, so no. No, because you're not going to do politics. You're going to come up here and you're going to talk about something from 8 years ago. I'm not stupid. You ain't going to lie to me. That's like literally saying I'm going to do politics, and then you come up here and say,